Hello, geometry students. We're going to do section 11.5, areas of similar figures. And we can find areas of similar figures using scale factor, and we can also find missing sides as well. So here is the theorem, the areas of similar polygons. Again, we don't have a packet for you, so you want to write this down so you can use this on your note card. That's what we're doing this year, 2017. So go ahead and pause the video and take a moment to write that down. So if two polygons are similar, then their areas are proportional to the square of the scale factor. Okay, so this right here is what we're looking at. Area of one figure over area of the other equals their scale factor squared. So when we look at this example, if the triangle JKL is similar to PQR, find the area of triangle JKL. And the area of JKL is 30 square inches, and find the area of PQR. Okay, so again, order matters. So for example, J and P, okay, those are matched up together. And then K and Q, those are matched up together. So we know our scale factor is going to be, we could do 15 over 12, big to small if we wanted to. Okay. So our scale factor is going to be 5 over 4. That's your scale factor. Okay? And so the ratio of the areas is going to be that scale factor squared. So 5 over 4 squared is going to equal, we're trying to figure out the area of PQR, so that's going to be X. And then JKL, that's 30. So when we solve this, and again, it doesn't matter what order, just as long as if you have PQR on top, you make sure you have JKL on bottom. So the area of, when we square this, the scale factor is going to be 25 over 16. And then we have X over 30. So how to solve for X is we're going to multiply by 30. So that cancels out. We multiply by 30 over here. And then when you put that in your calculator, we're just going to deal with decimals right now. So when you put that in your calculator, take 25 divided by 16 times 30. You're going to get 46.875. So if you round it, it's going to be about 46.9 square inches, or inches squared. So that's how you do it. That's how you set it up. So that's the example when you're finding the area. Next example is going to be the one with when you're finding the side. So go ahead and pause the video and take a moment to write this down. Okay, so we are using that same setup on the last one. So the area of ABCD is 150 meters, square meters. And then the area of FGHJ is 54 square meters. So it doesn't matter which one you put on top or which one you put on bottom. I'm going to go small to big right now. So we have 54 over 150. Okay, make sure you guys understand where I'm getting that. So it's the areas, and then we have our scale factor, which we're going to just call, we could call that X. Hold on one second here. Okay, which we can just call X. In the book it calls it K. I don't know. Yeah, we better call it K because we're trying to figure out what X is. So this is K squared. So when you do this, when you simplify this, you get 9 over 25. And so when you simplify that, what do we get? We get 3/5. No, excuse me. K squared. We get K squared. And then to solve for K, then you get 3/5. So make sure you pause the video and understand how I got 3/5. I took the square root of both sides to get 3/5. So that is my scale factor. Okay. So that was the first step. Now we're going to use that scale factor to find out what X is. So you could take X over 10 equals 3/5. And again, if you use 150 over 54, that's fine. Just make sure your scale factor is 5/3. So go ahead and pause the video, and what do you get for X? Let's see if we get the same thing. So you should get X equals 6. You can multiply by 10 on both sides and get 30 over 5. Some of you might be able to just do that in your head. And so you get x equals 6. Check. 6 over 10 is 3/5. And there you go. So for this one, this was the first step. You have your k squared right here. You figure out what that is. If you have trouble doing that, then we can definitely get your calculator. I can show you how to do it on your calculator to get your how you change a decimal to a fraction. Otherwise, if you can't simplify it, just leave it as is. And then you have x equals, and then you use that to figure out what x is. And then you have x equals 6. You have a proportion here. So that's all I have for you. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you later.